Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Miami. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Well, Clark, a matchup you're very familiar with, being a former forward in this NBA. What's the most challenging part about going up against a great front court on the other side?
Well, a couple of things stand out to me, Kevin. One, you've got to match physicality. Strong centers and forwards are going to make it tough for you physically. And then you've got to be able to handle thumping and bumping at both ends of the floor.
Now here's James, 5 to shoot. Ilgauskas, good!
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Wade against Hughes. Payton outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Now Ilgauskas, after the missed 3 from Gary Payton. Marshall can't hit. O'Neal kicks to Payton. Walker with the screen for Payton. Pass to Posey, and here is O'Neal. Here's Payton. 9 points last game out. Payton with another miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. O'Neal is screen on LeBron. And Walker throws it down.
Explosive move by Antoine Walker, throwing it down with force.
James against Payton. Ilgauskas a screen on Payton. LeBron passes to Ilgauskas. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Posey. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. And it's all knotted up.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Hughes, the pass to LeBron. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now Hughes. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Hughes, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Pass to Pavlovich. Looking to end the run, and they get it back. Shot clock at 3. A second chance effort. Hughes, good.
Inside, Hughes can be very dynamic. I mean, his athletic ability gives him a lot of options to choose from.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Wade kicks to Payton. O'Neal sets the screen for Payton. And the dunk by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Hughes, the pass to LeBron. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Hughes with it. 6 on the shot clock. James a screen on Wade. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And James throws it down hard.
We knew this about him coming in. LeBron can get a little freaky with it when he goes up top.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Wade. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
LeBron against Walker. Here's Pavlovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Shaq. Posey with it. Now here's Payton. Scoreless thus far. It's tipped.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Payton from outside.
One of those guys with boundless energy. LeBron James, elite potential in really every phase of the game.
Cavaliers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Marshall sets a screen for James. With some art, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Gary Payton. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And we find out a lot about teams at this stage of the year, Greg. It becomes pretty clear where the soft spots are.
Yeah, this is where the general managers earn their keep. There's plenty of time until the trade deadline when there's a clear issue. A GM's got to start working the phones and address it.
Now here's James after Dwayne Wade's miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Posey to the middle. Shaq kicks to Wade. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
Wade is so crafty. He scores in so many different ways. That time with the soft floater.
Payton against LeBron. Ilgauskas a screen on Payton. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
On the interior, it's mandatory that you play through contact.
Miami trails by 3. Outside, Payton. Here's O'Neal. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what the team counts on O'Neal for. Grabbing the rebound and throwing it down.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Now, here is O'Neal after LeBron James's miss, and they take the lead. Wade's got 5 points so far.
And Wade is very selective from this area, but he can absolutely knock down the triple.
LeBron dishes to Marshall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. Here is Williams. Right outside. Pass to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Jones. Down low, stolen by O'Neal. And here is Williams. Right, the pass to Williams. O'Neal sets the screen for Williams. Back to right. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Verjao. It's hauled in by Capono.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Right with it. Now, here is O'Neal. Good in defending. O'Neal is double. Back to Mourning. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Williams kicks to Capono. Here's Wright. And Wright throws it down hard.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Jones to the inside. And it's slammed in by Verejao. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Pass to Mourning. Here's Capono. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Snow. Mourning a screen on Snow. Williams. Verejao grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
For 3, Snow. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now, here's Gooden after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. And it's Wright sending it back. And he stays with it. Pass to Snow. The 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Miami trailer. O'Neal with the elbow. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Have mercy on that rim, big fella. O'Neal making it happen on the fast break.
And here's Jones. Verejao setting the pick for Jones. And stolen by Mourning. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And finished off by Wright.
Really like the pass from Mourning right there. I mean, this is what being a team player is all about.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Snow. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Gooden with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Williams looking over the floor. And he converts the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for Miami. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Blocks, steals, you name it. He's all over the place. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've managed to force turnovers with their energy and effort defensively, and it's led to some easy offense.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's James after Dwayne Wade's miss. Pass to Ilgauskas and stolen by Posey. Out in his own on the break. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Larry Hughes.
The big fella Mourning out ahead on that break.
The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight. Peyton, he's checked in for Jason Williams. Free throw good from Mourning. And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, Clark, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pros.
Yeah, you know, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that should.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Look, that's impressive. You definitely are going to see that on some highlight reels.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hughes. Now, here's Marshall. Defense right on him. Cleveland moving it around. And stolen by Mourning. Haslam with it. Guarded now by Marshall. And the jam by Udonis Haslam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Hughes against Wade. To halt the run with 1 on the clock and finished off by LeBron.
And that's great effort by James to work for position and convert on the second chance opportunity.
Wade a screen on LeBron. Hughes with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's LeBron. Look out!
Beautiful move to evade the defense that time, showing off nice handles.
Hughes against Wade. Pass to Mourning. Back to Wade. And stolen by LeBron. For the finish. LeBron finishing the fast break.
The young man using his eyes sees the play develop, and James gets out ahead for the finish.
Now a timeout called by Miami. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Miami leading by 4. Mourning with the screen inside, and Mourning throws it down.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. James with it. Wade picks him up. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
Payton with the screen for Wade. Pass to Posey. Now here is Haslam. Clock at 4. Wade outside. Over James. The shot by Wade, no good.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
James in the high post. Mourning's there. And here's Marshall from the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Miami lead. And so Payton will bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Wade outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hughes against Wade. Havlovich. And Wade sends it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Posey, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. James, the pass to Hughes. Fires from deep. The rebound by Payton. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Marshall. Ilgauskas against Wade. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Marshall dishes to Pavlovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Hughes. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And Miami shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, the sharp shooting of Payton, admirable. You can't afford to give him daylight from deep.
Payton against James. Pass to Marshall. From past the arc. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And a new group in for the Heat. Cleveland trails by 6. Jackson looking around. Pass to Snow. And here is LeBron. Misses the 3. Outside, O'Neal. And he drives in.
Moving well on the dribble that time. O'Neal, remarkable athlete for his size.
To the wing right side. Here's Snow. Wade is covering. LeBron with a screen on Wade. Here's Snow. Pass to LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it's Wade slamming it down.
And there's the youth, Wade jumping out of the gym.
Here's Jackson. Cleveland moving it around. Picked by Verija. For 3, Snow. Miami grabs the miss. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right against Jackson. Wade outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. Gooden with the steal. Jackson passes to James. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. And it's Wade penetrating. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
Cleveland trails by 10. James kicks to Verija. Here's Snow. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Capono. Gooden defending. Right, looking around. Back to Wade. Clock at 6. From deep. And it's Wright missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And it's Gooden with the jam.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Here's Wright. He had 19 points in the win against New York.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Well, Cleveland shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pass to Snow. James, that's a two-pointer. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
LeBron, so special, can put points on the board in a hurry.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. He's covered by Snow. Right against Jackson. Right outside. Shaq with a screen on Jackson. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball, and a gigantic one on the glass.
Pass to Varejao. Now James. A floater. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Jackson against Wright. Wade outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Wade's got 12.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
James looking it over. It's blocked by Shaq. Walker dishes to Capono. Pass to Wade. To the inside, O'Neal. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his third assist on the night.
Big game for the big guy so far. Shaq really asserting himself on the offensive end.
Jackson against Wright. It's deflected. Here's Snow. 8 points his last outing. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
O'Neal a screen on Snow. Here's Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And so it's Miami, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Hughes. LeBron outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hughes with it. Wade picks him up. Walker with the rebound. The Heat leading by 13. Wade outside. Pass to Payton. And here's Shaq, covered by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas against O'Neal. Three-pointer, Wade. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hughes, the pass to James. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Pass to Hughes. Back to LeBron. Here's Pavlovich. Good, and the assist goes to James. Pavlovich has got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Miami. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Shaq against Ilgauskas. Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Heat lead by 12. Wade against Hughes. James, a screen on Wade. Hughes, the pass to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Making it look all too easy. James rises up with such aggressiveness on those dunks.
O'Neal sets the screen for Wade. No good from outside. Cleveland trails by 10. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Wade is covering. Pass to LeBron for the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Shaq's got 8 rebounds in this game. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
Here's Hughes. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. James in the post, covered by Payton. James on the follow.
And whenever James steps on the floor, it is appointment viewing. You don't want to miss plays like that.
Pass to Payton. Right side to Walker. Back to Payton. O'Neal a screen on LeBron. Was shot by Payton, no good. Cleveland trails by 10. LeBron outside. Now here's Ilgauskas. Wade is covering. Wade brings the double team. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Posey with it. 5 points in the game. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
James against Payton. Again, James missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Wade passes to Walker. O'Neal inside, working on Ilgauskas. Shaq kicks to Walker. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Shaq's got his 5th assist in this one. Cleveland trails by 15. James in the post, defended by Payton. Ilgauskas, good. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now a timeout called by Miami. Cavaliers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And then for Miami, Morning's checked in for O'Neal. Haslam comes in for Walker. And it's Williams in for Payton. Haslam, the pass to Morning. And Haslam kicks to Williams. Haslam a screen on Jones. 6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked. And they recover it. Here's Posey. Off target with his 3. Cleveland trails by 13. And here is Hughes. Here's Pavlovich. Kicks it out to Jones. The tray. Posey with the rebound. And the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Capone's checked in, and it's Wright in for Wade. Miami leading by 13. Pass to Wright. Jones against Williams. Wright, the pass to Capono. Heat moving the ball around and stolen by Ilgauskas. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Now that's a big-time physical play. Hard to get in Marshall's way when he's attacking the rim like that.
Williams against Jones. Mourning a screen on Jones. Here's Williams. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Pavlovich. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Here's Haslam. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so Marshall will bring it up for Cleveland. Outside, Jones. Pass to Marshall. Here's Hughes. Guarded by Wright. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Hughes.
And one thing about Hughes, that man is always ready to shoot it.
For three, Capono. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Hughes. He's got 5 to the paint. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ilgauskas has got 9 points.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Timeout called, the Heat. Jones against Wright. Pass to Haslam. Fires the 3, and Wright gets it to go on the assist by Haslam. 7 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gooden.
Finding the open teammate with ease.
It's right on the wing. Pass to Capono. There's Williams with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. For Cleveland, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. To the middle. He's looking for Gooden and gets him. And it's Gooden with the jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Right against Jones. Left side, Williams. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
Cleveland trails by 9. Pass to Jones. They set the pick. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. Jones has gone 1 of 4 so far. Mourning against Jackson. And the shot is good. And it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Dominant play from Mourning inside. Even when you come to expect it, he's tough to defend against down low.
Here's Snow. Still without a basket. Outside Williams. Pass to Capono. Now here is Haslam. Mourning kicks to Haslam. Here's Capono. Heat moving the ball around. Williams from outside. They get it back. Here's Mourning, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Jones. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Capono, good.
Sweet jump shot there. He knows how to pick his spots on offense.
Pass to Snow. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Miami leading by 11. The kick out to Wright. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. And it's Wright sending it back. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Warning a screen on Snow. Williams passes to Wright. Here's Capono. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Here's Snow. He has yet to score. Pass to Verjao, and stolen by Williams. It's right on the wing. Back to Williams. From outside the arc, and Jones pulls it down. And stolen by Wright. That one, no good. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hughes against Wade. Hughes with it. Ilgauskas a screen on Wade. Hughes the pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
Wade against Hughes, and stolen by James. James crowbars it in.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Hughes against Wade. Walker a screen on Hughes. And the dunk by Walker.
Oh, that's a high IQ play from such a young player. Wade found his man easily off the screen.
James against Payton. And James throws it down hard.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
Wade surveying the D. Pass to Payton. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Hughes with it. James with it. Ilgauskas with it. Defended by Shaq. Ilgauskas, the pass to Hughes. Just 5 on the clock. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Pavlovich.
And the court vision of LeBron is something special. There's a reason he's been compared to Magic Johnson.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Wade. Walker with his screen for Wade. Payton in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And the Heat lead by 7. James, the pass to Pavlovich. Here's Hughes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Shaq.
Love whenever Hughes uses his athleticism, especially when he's close to the basket.
And it's Wade with the ball for Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. O'Neal a screen on Hughes. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. That shot off the mark. Cleveland trails by 4. Pavlovich dishes to James. Pass to Ilgauskas. Now Marshall. 6 to shoot. Ilgauskas with it. Now here's Marshall. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Shaq passes to Wade. Back to O'Neal. Yes, that goes in. O'Neal's got 22.
D-Wade showing you his savvy at work, moving things around and opening up the floor for his teammates.
Payton against LeBron. Ilgauskas a screen on Payton. Pass to Marshall. James way outside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Wade goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And that's young man strength right there. Wade muscling it home.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Cleveland trails by 9. Outside, James. Pass to Ilgauskas. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. Down low, here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hughes. Takes the 3. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Wade slams it in.
You know, teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
And here is Hughes. For 3, Marshall. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Wade. The teardrop falls in. And that's 21 points for Wade.
And wouldn't be surprised if we see games like this from Wade for years to come.
LeBron against Payton. Marshall sets a screen for James. Pass to Marshall. And here is Ilgauskas. 4 on the clock. Here's Hughes. Offline with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the inside. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Ilgauskas a screen on Payton. To the middle. O'Neal with the steal. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. The second effort. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Marshall can't hit. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-5 run here. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And some changes here for the Heat. White, he's checked in for Posey. And it's Williams in for Gary Payton. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. Williams against LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Marshall. Wade with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now Williams. O'Neal a screen on LeBron. Miami no good on that time either. Cleveland trails by 15. Hughes kicks to James. Pass to Marshall. Here's Hughes. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. White dishes to Williams. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
LeBron passes to Hughes. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Ilgauskas. Floats it up for James. Just 4 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clock at 2. Ilgauskas dishes to James. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wade with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Now Williams. Three-pointer. Wade. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pavlovic with the bucket. Pavlovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high-percentage shot.
Pass to Shaq. Back to Wade. From deep three-point land, Pavlovic with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Wade against Hughes. Wade outside. Pass to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Shaq's got 12 points here in the second half. Cleveland trails by 18. Hughes kicks to James. Hughes against Wade. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 28 points for the game.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Here's Wade. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 23.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's LeBron. Rebound by the Heat. Wade with it. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Marshall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shaquille O'Neal.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And that one misses.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ilgauskas. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Hughes, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their